Another series I want to talk about that's a little bit funny and a little bit odd that I personally enjoy though a lot is Soul Calibur. And fighting game series are a bit odd because every entry can be very different or not different at all. It's like a DLC update where they added 2 characters. But my favorite fighting game series besides Smash Brothers of all time is Soul Calibur. And if you want to get into this series, I would not hesitate to actually start with this one, Soul Calibur 2. On the GameCube, specifically, I was going to say Xbox or PlayStation, but those have different characters. This one has Link on it, or in the game as well, and it is just the de facto favorite fighting game of all time. Why is that? Well, you have the great selection of characters from a culture, and their weapon also reflects that. And the soundtrack is incredible. The soundtrack for this game makes you want to keep fighting over and over and over again and reinvent and really learn a character. Not only does this have a guest character from, a Nintendo franchise, but he's also good as well. And just the aesthetic. So before this, there were Soul Calibur 1 and Soul Edge or Soul Blade, I believe. And I've played those. They're fine, but they're kind of prototypes. This is where the magic really happens. You really feel something happen. Next up is Soul Calibur 4, where in the previous one, they had Spawn on Xbox, Hayachi from Tekken on PS2, and Link. They all started the tradition of multi-platform exclusives. So Xbox, for some reason, Episode 3 had come out and Star Wars was really popular. So in the weirdest collaboration between West and East, you had Yoda on Xbox, Darth Vader on PS3, and The Apprentice from the new Force Unleashed game on both. 4, they added a lot more things like breakable armor, custom characters, but I never really got into this one. Honestly, this is kind of a skip, and I was going to say every odd or every even entry in the series is still kind of worth it, but Soul Calibur 3, they introduced custom character creation, but I don't know. And 5, after this one, they did like a time skip in the future, so they have like child characters. And I don't know, it never really landed, but I've always loved the even entries in this series, from GameCube to Xbox, and finally, our final entry here, Soul Calibur 6 on the PS4. So spanning multiple generations, multiple consoles. The reason you should get this on PlayStation is that the special character in this game is 2B from Nier Automata, a PlayStation icon, and 6 is absolutely really impressive. They were kind of messing up with 4, but 6 is almost as good as 2. I think if the OST was a little bit better, it would be one of my favorites, but the gameplay, the characters, the passion, and 2B is insane. They also have Geralt from The Witcher. This is an absolute amazing game, and I can't help but recommend it. Again, one of my favorite fighting game franchises. By all means, you can start with this, but I'd also recommend 2, just from the aesthetic and the feel of it, and the intro as well. Anyway, but that's Soul Calibur, and that's it.